G'day guys, Googs here for the Drunk Philosopher. What's going on in the wonderful world of fuckery? Yes, it's been a while since I've said that on this channel, but I'm saying it again. It's got to the point where there's no point in being fucking serious about all this because it's all fucking just ridiculous bullshit. Just the way it ended up in 2015, 2016, 2017. Oh, it's always been like this, but I've been serious for far fucking too long. Let's face it, it's all a fucking joke. You know, I hear people talking about, it's some kind of holographic mirage, like we're in the Matrix. I don't think we're in the Matrix. I just think people are bullshit. I include myself in that too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the world. What are we doing? Well, in Australia, what do we care about right now? Trump and Biden and Jacinda Ardern. Now, there's nothing wrong to have them on page 3, page 4, page 5. That's fine, but no, apparently Australia only gives a shit about everywhere else, or at least our media does. Meanwhile, on page 1, page 2, page 3, it's all COVID and conspiracy. What? And in the meantime, our parliamentarians are doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Yippee, isn't it great? Whoa, yeah, fuck them. You see, in Australia, we as a people tend to focus where our media puts us, which I think is pretty much everywhere, right? So we focus where the media puts us, where the media goes, well, look at COVID, look at Victoria, look at, whatever Beckenstan, the Premier of New South Wales, is fucking this week. Who cares, by the way? Seriously, New South Wales, who cares what she does with her fucking sex life or whatever? That's not important. That doesn't mean that the person can't run the goddamn country. This is 2020, not 1962 or 53. What? I don't care. As long as they're doing their job. If they're doing their job, I don't give a shit what people do with their personal lives. Okay? Holy fuck. What's going on? Well, since COVID lockdown's been on, our state government is now telling us that my town, my city, my port city, the regional centre of the Midwest, it's a pretty big deal in my region, is going to get a bypass going around it. It's going to get a highway from just before one town just south of us to the town just north of us, which means that we're going to lose. It's a transport truck thing. Fuck off. You think that people from Perth or from down south who are going to say, I don't know, Kalbarri or somewhere else up north aren't going to go, fuck Geraldton, we're going. It cuts an hour off our trip if we don't go through Geraldton. We're going to take this. Of course they're going to fucking do that. It's going to destroy this little town of mine of 40,000 odd people. But hey, it's okay. COVID, Trump, what's going on out in the eastern states? What? I don't care about Trump and Biden that much. I know I make a lot of videos about Trump and stuff, although recently I haven't been. But who cares? I'm an Australian. My opinion is simply just that, an opinion of an Australian. I don't live in any of these places. I don't live in the cities of LA, Chicago, Detroit, New York, Austin, Texas. I'm from Geraldton, Western Australia. I've got opinions, and you might agree with them. And if you do, cool. If you don't, cool. But when it comes to my own country, yeah, I get pissed off. And I think rightfully so. Why shouldn't I be upset? Tell me, my town's about to get royally fucked up the arse by my state government. They bring in this thing about radar blockers in my state. Now, a little bit of background. Of course, radar guns, you get these radar blockers or these radar detectors, and of course, the cops can't tell how fast you go. And I can understand from that point of view why you'd want to stop them. That's fine. Then you've got the next part to it where the government says, in Western Australia, and I think it's pretty standard across Australia, you've got 14 demerit points to lose once you get your licence. Your 14 demerit points are gone. Guess what? You're reapplying for your driver's licence usually after a period of time, okay? Of course, that means your job, your business, whatever it is you do is pretty much fucked at that point for you. Now, what's the punishment? Is the punishment no demerit points taken and a couple $100 fine? Remove that shit or we'll confiscate it, and it's $200. Don't do it again, you idiot. Is it that? No, it's we're going to take away half of your license, 7 demerit points, half of your license, and on top of that cherry on the cake, baby, $1,500 fine. Now, who's this going to affect? That's the first question that usually comes into my mind. The oldies. The nomads, the grey nomads. And in Western Australia at the moment, There you got grey nomads, north, south, east, west. They're all over the place because the only place at the moment they can travel to is around the state, which is great. Great for tourism, okay? But a lot of the oldies aren't really up with tech. And a lot of them buy the cheaper dash cams and things like this. A lot of those have inbuilt radar blockers, detectors, all that sort of shit. And they may not even know. They might have bought this thing 10 years ago and forgotten. Then again, the average person might do that too. But the elderly people who don't really get the tech are the ones who are going to be messed up. And the other day, my lovely Midwest Regional Police Service picked up a 76-year-old driver from down south for a dash cam with that, and their comment was, "I did not know. I did not realise." Of course, ignorance is no excuse for the law, but you would think the lawmakers would put a little bit more thought into this shit, right? Say, who's going to be the most affected? Oh, the elderly, because they don't really understand the tech as much, perhaps, as the younger people. I mean, someone my age, fair enough. You should know if you've got a goddamn radar jammer in your camera or on your car. Of course you should know that. But an elderly person may not realise that there's an active radar jammer in their dash cam that they got from Wish 5 years ago. So who are they hurting? They're hurting everybody who's a grey nomad. Now, the younger people, you can say, well, they deserve it. Well, fair enough. But half your licence and 1,500. Bang, 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 bang. Fuck you, son, says the state government. Why has this happened? I'll tell you why it's happened. Because everybody is looking at COVID, at Trump, and over east. No one's looking at what our state parliament's up to. Who cares? Oh, shit. They've just brought in something that is going to fuck the elderly. And the workers. This is ridiculous. Now, they said, you've got 2 weeks. They said, 2 weeks' time, we're going to do this. We got 2 weeks' notice. 2 weeks. For what? Why wasn't the public consulted on this one? Why didn't they think? Well, I'll tell you why they didn't think. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care. It's all about money. That's ultimately what this is. It's about money. Oh, we've got all these extra people on the roads. Coin. One of the problems I've seen with government for many years now has been the fact that they're not running the government to serve the people. They're running the government like a business. They want to get into the black. And in order to do that, you have to fuck the people to get in the black. I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you have to do. So, where are we going with this? Oh, well, we're WA, we're going to have lots of money in our coffers. We're going to have this huge surplus built on the backs of bullshit like this. Once again, I have no problems with banning radar jammers and radar blockers. Once again, I have no problem with the idea of $200 fine on the spot. Cool. Fair enough. 7 demerit points and $1,500. God damn. That is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. That's the sort of shit you get after multiple road crimes in a row. Okay? Not first time caught. Okay? This is ridiculous. This is rubbish. This is redundant. And up yours, Mark McGowan. That's the first time I've said that about you as the Premier. What a dumb shit idea. And this one is going to backfire on you as far as public opinion goes. Maybe not now, but if you get a second term and people are getting hit and hit and hit, they're going to remember this. You got to get people coming in from interstate where this law doesn't apply, and you're going to be hitting them. This is going to affect us, and you're not thinking long term with this one, Mr. McGowan, and I think it will come back and bite you on the ass. I'm Nathan Gooks Fletcher. This is my drunk philosophy. Be good, be safe, don't be evil, and I'll see you down the road.